Hello again and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we are focusing on stress and the microbiome, how stress affects the microbiome or affects your gut. Pretty big, important topic, I think. So if you haven't met me before, I'm Louellen from Blast Nutrition and Wellness, and I have been a nutrition and wellness coach and a personal trainer for over 25 years. And I've really become passionate about this nutrition and wellness stuff. So this is why I'm here today, hopefully bringing you tools and techniques that are going to help you optimize your overall wellness. So let's talk about stress and the microbiome. I think the first thing to understand is that most people don't realize the great effect that being stressed has on your gut health, has on your overall body. Anyways, all of your well-being is kind of affected by stress. But in particular, when we talk about the gut, when we talk about your digestion, I want to just make that connection for you so you can see. First of all, most of us sometimes honestly won't even realize how stressed we are because we're so used to living in that state of stress that we don't know anything any different. But once you start to be aware of your stress and more aware that you are stressed, you can then start making the connection to how it's affecting other areas in your body, in particular your gut. So what will you notice when you start experiencing a high level of stress and how it's affecting your gut? So some of the symptoms that might pop up for you: if you are feeling gas and bloating and indigestion, and you're having kind of just trouble in many areas, like your sleep is affected, your energy levels are affected, you're really tired. These are some of the common symptoms that you're starting to feel. This means your gut is off. Now, how is stress affecting that? So what we don't understand about stress is that it puts our body in a certain state of being. And that is called the fight or flight state. And that puts us into our sympathetic nervous system. Our sympathetic nervous system is there to help us deal with stressful situations, in particularly survival, being a big one, like being chased by a bear. But our body does not know the difference between being chased by a bear or everyday work stress, family stress, money stress, whatever it is. The body reacts the same way. So physically, what happens are certain things take place in your body. Your blood pressure goes up, your heart rate goes up, your cortisol level goes up. Certain things in your body actually shut down a little bit to put you in that mode of survival. And one of those things that gets shut down is actually your digestion. It doesn't become as important as survival. So when our digestion slows down or shuts down to some degree, it really causes issues for us. And those symptoms that I explained before are some of the things that start creeping up. So because we're not digesting food well, when we are eating, all of a sudden we're ending up with undigested food in our systems. With undigested food, then what does that mean? We're not getting the nutrients out of the food. We're not absorbing that stuff in our body. We're having trouble eliminating, right? Or sometimes with stress, we even don't feel hungry because we're really highly stressed, and therefore the hunger sensation turns off. So we end up not eating enough, and we end up really stringing ourselves out. So once the microbiome is not functioning well because of stress, and we're feeling all of these symptoms from it, then what do we find? Our body's just in a state of dis-ease. It's not functioning the way that it wants to. So all of a sudden, when we start to do things like figure out how to get the system from sympathetic into parasympathetic, like relaxing, we now will allow that digestive system to be turned on again and things to start functioning better. So how is this so important, and how do I know that? Because I experienced it myself. I went through a phase where I was so stressed, burning the candle at both ends, not paying attention to what I was doing that was really affecting my body. When we're highly stressed, the other thing is that we kind of get in a mode of not paying attention or being aware of how we're living our life, the choices that we're making with our food and otherwise. And so I was so stressed out that my gut health was a wreck. I was having lots of symptoms, lots of indigestion, lots of gas, lots of bloating, lots of uncomfortability. And that led to a tendency for me just not to choose the right foods either. So it really took me figuring this out on my own to understand that what I was doing to myself lifestyle-wise was really affecting my wellness, my health, and wellness, my physical body, my digestion, and everything. So it really is important to pay attention to your stress levels and how those stress levels are showing up for you in your body. So I just want to help you make that connection in understanding that when we're highly stressed and we're not paying attention to the level of that stress, what it can actually do to our digestive system. And when our digestive system is off, then it's going to affect every other system in our body. We're not going to sleep well. We're not going to feel well. Our energy levels are going to be low. And we can also start to develop some illnesses because our immune systems are shot as well. So really paying attention to the stress levels and how it affects our well-being is highly important. And I want to make sure that you understand that. So that's a little bit about stress and the microbiome. Hopefully that helps, and I'll look forward to seeing you soon.